In this video I will show you the difference between symbolic constants and constant variables. I made a video about symbolic constants and some of you told me that I shouldn't use symbolic constants in this case. Now the first thing that I would like to mention is that the code I showed you would work perfectly, but you can achieve the same results by using constant variables, and this is what the code would look like. Instead of define green 9, const int green equals 9. So now we define a new variable called green, and it will be a constant integer. This means it can't be changed. And I do the same thing for our yellow and red. I can still turn on the LEDs. Perfect. And I can also turn them off again. So what is now the big difference between symbolic constants using the hashtag define and constant variables? In the last video I showed you exactly what happens when you push the upload button. And the first step is the preprocessor. And the preprocessor replaces the symbolic constants according to your macros that you defined. And one downside of this is that it doesn't care about the type because the type is not defined, right? You do something like this, define green 9. So green is defined to be 9, but the type is unclear, and this can lead to some problems. Now this is the first disadvantage of using symbolic constants, and there is a second disadvantage, the scope. If I define green 9 right here, our scope is the complete file. Now if I use const int green, this is also valid in the whole file, but I can do something like this. I can put it into this function, for example, and then the scope is reduced to this function. If you don't know what a scope is, please watch lesson 12. One other difference is the debugging. So if you make a mistake with symbolic constants, then it can lead to debug messages that are misleading. Because what it does is it replaces parts of your code, and then it might tell you that the problem is within a specific line of code, but the problem really is somewhere else. Okay, so the conclusion is you will have less issues using const variables. And here comes your exercise. Come up with an Arduino example where we can clearly see that constant variables are superior to symbolic constants. And please write it in the comments down below because I couldn't figure it out. I really tried, but I failed. It always had the same outcome, and I tried to get some different behaviors during runtime. This could potentially happen if we have some type issues, but I failed. So please write it in the comments down below. I'm out. Okay, but if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe to this channel if you're ready to dive deep into the world of Arduino. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.